What's the exact actions you need to take to maximize your improvement at this game? And how much elo can you get if you do everything right for an entire Brawlhalla season? Now we're gonna answer these two questions right now together, okay? Because that's exactly what I asked myself about 3 months ago at the start of season 30. For me personally, at the start of season 30 I was 1800 and I got 2100 2 months into the season. I didn't even play for the entire season, right? If you're stuck and you don't know what to do to rank up, if you've been ranking up slowly and you want to speed up this process, if you play for improvement and you can only have fun when you're improving and winning most of the time, if you follow this guide or my channel in general, honestly, you'll have such an advantage over the people you're playing against, bro. Like, they stand no chance whatsoever when you acquire this knowledge and actually implement it. Like, you literally need to play every day for the next 3 months, every single day of the season, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. This video is mostly about the practice side of things. It's kind of like the routine you want to have, okay, and stuff like that. Also, I made a free bonus gift for you to maximize your improvement, okay? I'll be giving it to you completely for free at the end of the video after explaining everything. Also, you can check out the first link in the description to benefit even more from this, honestly. We'll hop on a call together to discuss all the actionable steps that works and you can start implementing them right now to hit diamond, to increase your elo by like 200 or 300, okay? Now, that being said, let's fucking start. If you don't have a clear destination, then there is no road and there is no direction, which means like you will stay still. Goals is what drives you forward and give you momentum to start with. For every season, you want to have at least one clear goal and try your best to achieve it, okay? So for example, if you're gold, you should aim to get 300, maybe 400 elo in one season, okay? That may sound like a lot for a lot of people, but trust me, yeah, in gold, literally all you need to do is just grind the game, attack less, move more, and focus on punishing. You probably think right now, yeah, but I've been in gold for 10 seasons, and actually wrong. No, that's because you've been doing the wrong shit for 10 seasons. That's why you're stuck in gold for so long. And the same shit goes for plat, right? Do the same things if you're plat. And if you're diamond, aim for maybe like 100, maybe 150 or 200. Still very reasonable even if you're diamond. If you've never played much rank before, you probably will not achieve your goal in the first season, okay? And that's totally fine. The reason behind that is because you still don't know how does it actually work. Like, you don't know those micro small things that have the biggest impact, like for example not talking at all. Shit like this will literally make you win every single match. We're gonna cover that in a little bit, right? That's why it doesn't matter if you achieve your goal or not for the first time, okay? I mean, you should try your best to get it, of course, but what's more important is that did you improve or not, okay? Look at your peak at the start of the season or like after placement matches, and look at your peak at the end of the season. Did it go up or no? That's what matters. Something else I want to mention here is that the elo difficulty is different based on when did the season start, okay? So for example, 1800 at the start of the season is way harder to get than 1800 at the end of the season, okay? And that's because everyone loses elo and everything reset and everyone drop at the start of the season, right? So it's like a big mess. That's why the first month of the new season, the difficulty is going to be hard and you probably will not get 1800. Maybe you will get it, but you will not go any higher. The second month difficulty is going to be medium. So here you should be able to get your peak and perhaps go even slightly higher than that. Like for example, maybe 1850 or 1900. The third month of the season, the difficulty is easy. And here you should be able to get the new goal that you aimed for, which is, for this example, it's 1950, maybe 2000 elo, maybe even 2050, honestly. The only thing that matters is, like I said, did your elo go up or no? What does that exactly mean? So the goal is like the final destination. Now we need to focus on the road and the process that will get us there, okay? Let's answer this together. Let's say last season you peaked 1700 at the end of the season, okay? Just as an example. And your goal for this season is to get 1900 or 1950. Now we're gonna break the goal down into different sections and ask the two questions, which is the when and what. Let's start off with the when. When should you be 1800? When should you be 1850? And when should you be 1900, or like the final destination, okay? The answer is about 50 to 100 elo per month. Your first month goal should literally be just getting back to your peak, okay? Don't think about anything else, just get back to 1700 ASAP, okay? And you have a whole month to do that. You want to hit it a little bit less than that, honestly. It should not take you more than a month. It should be more like 2 or 3 weeks, okay? The second month, Now you want the increase, okay? So here you just want to go up by like 50, maybe 100 elo over your peak. And so in this case, around 1800. And then for the last month of the season, it's here where you want to get your final goal, which is 1900 for this example, okay? Or maybe 2k. It's in the last month of the season where you want to grind the most, because this is your opportunity to get the highest elo possible. The next thing you want to know is the what. What do you need to do to achieve your goal? What's the required actions for this? The answer is ranked, replays, focus, and sparring. The more days you miss any of these four, the less likelihood of you achieving that goal. The more you do them, the higher is the likelihood of you getting what you want. So let's go over these things one by one. Let's start off with ranked. How much ranked should you play to maximize your improvement? I would say 500 to 1,000 wins per season is the number. If you think that's a big number, it's not, man. It's not. Shut the fuck up, right? Literally, shut the fuck up. A lot of people, they look at my wins and they're like, bro, this guy lives in the game. He have no life. Bro, like, these people piss me off so much, man, because like, are you stupid? Like, are you stupid? It's literally 30 minutes of ranked a day. Like, that ass. All you need is 30 minutes of ranked a day to get like 600 wins. The hard part is consistency. It's not fucking difficult to play 30 minutes or like 1 hour a day of ranked or like you get 1,000 wins. That's not difficult at all. What's hard is playing only ranked and doing that every single day without missing. That's the difficult part, okay? So you want to aim for 5 to 10 to maybe 15 wins per day, okay? Every single day. I would recommend that you start with 5 if you've never done this before, because if you go straight away to like 15, then you'll get overwhelmed very quickly. You'll like you'll get burnt out, you know what I'm saying, and you'll give up on this whole thing, right? Do not let your ego blind you and say to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna go for 5,000 fucking wins. Not be realistic, right? You're not that guy. Calm down, okay? You're not that guy just yet. You've never done this before. You have no fucking idea what it takes to get to that point. You've heard about that before, right? Entering the zone. What is that exactly, okay? So I was planning to say that focus is the most important aspect here, but it's actually ranked, alright? If you play ranked, and just ranked, you will see results no matter what you're doing. Focus is like the amplifier of the final result. For example, if you get 300 wins in ranked with raging, no focus, and just trying to win without thinking much, you will get some results no matter what. They may not be like very good results, but no matter what you do, you will see results, okay? Let's say for every 300 wins in ranked, you go up by like 50 elo, okay? Now with focus, it's an amplifier. So if you get 300 wins, so the same amount, but now you're focused and trying to implement something, having intentions behind your movements and attacks, and you are like in the zone, you know what I mean? What's gonna happen now is that instead of the final results being 50 like usual, now it will go up by like 150, maybe 200, and you'll get like 3x or 4x more than usual. Focus is the thing that will speed up your progress the most, and you do that by being completely and totally emotionless when playing. Your biggest enemy here is your mouth and brain. I want you to imagine this as a cycle, okay? So you have a negative thought, your mouth will say it, you hear it, and it gets amplified in your head, and then you say it even louder the next time, and you get even more angry, okay? It's like a fucking cycle. When that happens, your ability to focus or enter the zone is completely eliminated and gone. Like, there is no chance of you winning. So the next time you play, learn how to literally have zero emotions related to the loss and to the wins as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie here, even the win can distract you actually, okay? Most importantly is that when you get those emotions, never ever allow your mouth to express them out loud, okay? All you wanna have in mind is 2 questions, and they are, can I attack / punish? How can I get myself out of this bad position? Like, do you remember the time you lost to the players that you were 2 stocks or 3 stocks ahead of them, and you get reversed because he did some fucking Orion Ensig on spear or some shit, and now you lost that game although you should have won? It's because of shit like this, bro, and like no one will tell you about it, right? Now let's move on to the next one, okay? Which is your best warm-ups ever, and it's sparring. If you want to dominate the ranked queue every single time, there is nothing better you can do than this, which is to spar a player who's about 100 to maybe 150 elo above you, okay? Let me explain why. So this game is all about punishing. The higher your elo, the more you will get punished for your mistakes. The lower your elo, the less times you will get punished for your mistakes, which means you will get away with stuff you weren't supposed to be able to get away with if you were any higher. On the other hand, when you spar a player who is better than you, who will punish you consistently for your mistakes, you will automatically adapt and make slight changes in your gameplay so that you can win. And over time, those slight changes becomes your habits, and that's what allow you to rank up. If you're 1800 right now, for example, the fastest, most effective, no bullshit way to get to 1900 is to spar 1900 players every single day, or even better than that, maybe 1950 or 2K players every single fucking day. You may be asking, where can I find these people to spar? I've mentioned this loads on my channel, okay? In the description, go to the official Brawlhalla Discord server, and inside there is a channel called Looking for Game, okay? Go there and type this exact phrase here. Your region, 1v1, B, 100 elo above your elo, okay? So example of this can be US East, 1v1 spar, B, 1900 plus. Do this every single day. Every time you're fighting someone that is about 100 elo above you, I want you to understand that you are improving no matter what, okay? So if you can put this priority over ranked, then do it, okay? The final step is to review your progress. There are different ways you can go about doing this, okay? And honestly, my favorite one is to just watch your replays, man. I know you're sick of this advice, but you don't really need to go over every single time you got hit. No, bro, just watch the fucking video, watch like the replay, and all you need to do is literally just have an idea of when and how are you getting hit the most, okay? The more game knowledge you have, the easier this becomes, okay? Easier it becomes to see mistakes. The more replays you watch, the easier it becomes to identify, and you will be able to literally identify your mistakes in game. You will not even need to watch replays in the future, but for you to get to that point, you need to watch a lot of replays, okay? The majority of the people watching this video will not do this because, one, it's confusing and kind of hard to understand your mistakes and shit, and two, it's boring as fuck. Like, it's not that fun. If you do what everyone else is doing, you will end up like everyone else, and pretty much everyone is not watching their replays, okay? So if you want to become better than everyone, then start watching your replays, because think about it, right? If you're not where you want to be at, then there is something wrong you're doing. Like right now, there is something wrong you're doing and it's holding you back. It's really that simple. Another way you can go about doing this, like reviewing your progress, is to have a friend that is way better than you. I'm talking like he's 300, maybe 400 elo above you, okay? And he can 3-stock you pretty much every single time you fight him. The way you measure your progress with this method is to see what's the average over a long period of time. Let's say, for example, he consistently 3-stock you every single time you fight him, okay? Consistently. Try doing the things that I mentioned in this video so far over a long period of time. Let's say a month, for example, okay? And then come back after like a month. Can he still 3-stock you or not? Maybe right now it's gonna go from like a 3-stock to 2-stocking you instead. That means you have improved. For the small gift that I mentioned at the start of the video, it's gonna be in the description. It's a link to a Google document checklist, okay? It's a checklist of the things we covered in this video. Create a copy of the document and do your best every day to complete this checklist, okay? If you miss them here and there, that's completely fine. Just keep trying, okay? I hope this video was helpful. It took me a lot of effort to create it, but I don't really care about that. If it's gonna help you see results, then I'm happy, okay? So make sure you take the actionable steps, and yeah, have a good one, man. Bye bye.